Hello, this is Anetta Hunter, Hunter Coaching and Consulting, a wellness company CEO. I'm here with a coworker of mine who I spoke with a while back, and she relayed her story, but she has chosen to come on board and share her story herself about treatment in the workplace. So I'm going to turn it over to her, but I just want to set the premise. One thing that I do want to get across is how people are treated in the workplace means a lot. And managers don't realize the damage they do to employees when they disregard their feelings, disregard the fact that they are human, and don't take into consideration other factors they're dealing with. But they need to recognize and understand people they're human. They have lives, they have feelings, and they do want to work, but they want to work in a place where they're respected. And if more managers treated people better, then I think you'd have a happier workplace. People would be happy to come to work and thrilled to be there and do a great job. So if someone is not doing what you need them to do, you need to ask yourself why. What are you not doing as a manager to encourage that employee, pump up that employee, help them to do the best job that they can do, and work with them together so that they can do the best that they can do for you. So CJ, how, what happened to you in your situation?
Um, in my situation, there's a lot of situations that have transpired while I was at that place. Um, I I think that the overall thing with management is like if an employee goes to you and they're making accusations or allegations or whatever, I feel like that just needs to be taken more seriously. And no matter the position of the manager, they need to be dealt with accordingly and not because they're needed. I feel like to show that you care about everyone's feelings, just like address the situation and do what's right and not punish the person that's actually reporting it. And with my situation, there was like so many. Why did I stay that long? Because I actually liked my job and liked helping people and doing what I was paid to do, I thought. And um, I, it's just crazy. I don't even know how to say it without just like going bluntly and just like saying everything out there. But I feel like there were situations that as a group, we were at work and we all were very hard workers, but we weren't like appreciated, I should say. We were just like thrown to the side and like, okay, we can figure stuff out on our own. And once we did that and got stuff going, it's just like, okay, we don't need them anymore. There's already people in that area that we can use, and then they'll just like dismiss us. That's just my point of view,
Mhm.
and that's just how majority of us felt when we were there. So it's just like we were doing the work, but we're not saying, oh, just give us a pat on the back every time we do something correctly. No, it's just like include us and make us feel like we're wanted and not like we're forcing to be wanted. That plays a big part in where everyone is right now. And it's not to say that we all left to go to a better job, because a lot of us that left that job, they actually took a pay cut to go somewhere else where they are really appreciated, and it's the same job, but the other job just knows how to treat them and make them feel like they are a part of the team. So in my case, I they said my position got eliminated, which I'm fine with. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to argue with them. But at the time, also, when my position got eliminated, there was like another individual that actually was in my spot and that I was in. But mind you, I was told that I was doing a real good job and everything. So it didn't make sense to me. And I'm not the person that will just sit there and question, okay, that's your job. If that's what you feel like, then that's what you can do. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. But like, how was I supposed to know that, hey, A, is it because of my race? Or B, was it because I said something to someone that made a comment of what a supervisor said to me? So it's hard to really see, oh, did they fire you? Did your position really get eliminated? But why was another person put in your position, the same exact position that you're in? So they're training a new person. So what is that is it that you did to get off for them to fire you? So I just think that being that I went to management and say, hey, she said this to me, and I guess because that particular supervisor is so high up or whatever, like what I said is, oh, she just causing trouble. So this is a good way to get rid of her. She already caused trouble back in the day when I, again, told them something happened. Then it's like I felt like I was getting punished for that. So right now, I just felt like if they would just listen and say, hey, let's back up. Let's see what really happened. Hey, did you or did you not do this? Or, hey, let's have a conversation with you and CJ to see how we can fix this and how we can just get this going to help the patients for what was right. Instead, nothing was said to me. The situation that I brought up was never addressed. And it's just like, okay, then right now you're just jack shit. We really don't need you. There's someone else that can replace you. So like in the corporate world, everybody is replaceable. And it was sad to say that, to look at it like that, because dude, we are here working for you. We're not, and they're telling me, oh, you're doing such a good job. You're doing this. Oh my gosh. But then if I was doing such a good job, why was I replaced? If I was, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But like I said, it's not I'm not going to argue with them. It's their company. They can do whatever they want. But moving forward, if that company is really trying to keep people, then they may need to listen and look at their racial equality and to see how they're treating everyone else that is not, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, that is not their
Yeah.
go-to, or like, so I think that that's something that they really need to do. They need to do equality and to see, hey, not because they're this or not because they're that, not because they have a higher education or not because they're Black, not because they're Hispanic, not because they're this and this. I feel like it just needs to be a one, like it doesn't matter. And because right now with everyone that's left, they're all Black. Why? So why is it that it's only, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to like bash them. There are some good days. They do have good, they are doing good. They are helping people. They are helping patients. That's the bottom line. They are helping patients. But when it comes to the employees, it's not
Yeah. There's no respect for the employees.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're taking care of the patients, but that's good. That's all you're here for. But and they do try, they try to I don't want to say accommodate. They try to make everyone feel included, but then when it's not real, you can feel it.
You know when they're just going through the motions.
Yes.
That's what I notice.
It's like, if you're not being genuine with it, just don't do anything. You're better off just like ignoring the whole situation than coming in. And now you feel like you're patronizing me. Now I feel like you're mocking me. So what exactly do y'all want? So I feel like that's just a big thing with that company. Because as we're sitting here looking back at it, it's just like, oh my gosh, like the only people that actually left, that actually got let go or actually left to go somewhere else, or the African Americans.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of it too was, they wouldn't promote. Yeah. One of them, she left. The others were just tired of the way management was treated.
Yep, and being excluded from stuff, right. Or just giving just like the scraps of what everybody else doesn't want. So that's where it was at. And but it was just, like I said, the company, they have a good patient relationship.
They're helping people.
Helping them, getting what they want. But at the back end where we work, it wasn't there. It was not like the same that we're giving our all to them. Not because we just want a paycheck. Because for some of us, it really wasn't just a paycheck. Because some of us, we all have other degrees that we can go other places.
Exactly.
Because we're helping patients and getting them their medication so they can have a very good life. Yes. It didn't matter to us. But then when you started getting that backlash of, no, we're not going to do that. No, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. And it's definitely not worth the stress.
Well, the thing is, I felt like, first of all, managers need to know who they're dealing with, first of all. They may see your resume. They may say, oh, this person has this degree and that, and they've done this experience there in the very beginning, but it's like they forget all of that once you get in the job and you're just another number to them at that point. But managers and companies also need to take into account the, I guess, experience, talents, and the education and other training employees have had to utilize the full range of what that employee is capable of, and get to know their people. Because when you get to know people, you understand them better and you're closer to them. You see them in a different light. So you're going to treat them better. And that will make a huge impact.
Yep. Because I feel like building relationships is like the key to not only to help patients, but also to let your employee feels like they matter. Like,
And value.
I know you do have your own stuff at home, but hey, let me just take a minute to talk to you for a second. Let me just check in with you. Oh, hey, I know you're going through something, so let me just check in with you. Even if it's just like 5 minutes of your day, just like show them that you care. And while I understand that it's hard because it's a hectic job. But I feel like they just need to
managing better.
And just letting your employees know, so then, hey, you won't have a high turnover rate. You'll have like constant employees that's willing to bring other people in that have your work ethic, and therefore not only will you see success in the company as far as growing, but then you'll see like the retainment is there. And it's more than one people to feel like, hey. But then with some managers, like if you're their friend, then it's hey, you gonna do whatever you want to. Then that leaves the slack for the next person that not in your clique to pick up your slack to do your job. Like, no. So
yeah, that's the thing, and we have gone, but a good friend of ours is still there. And she is still going through it. I just spoke with her the other day and she was crying. She couldn't even ask to take a day off. She needs a mental health break day so badly so that she can get herself together. She's dealing with health issues and dealing with the way the management is treating her, and it is breaking her down to the point she is near a breaking point, and I fear for her. So, I just really
and that's not an environment that that's not something that's healthy for anyone.
No,
that's not healthy. And I can say this, while I am sad that I did get laid off or whatever they want to say I did, I don't know. But for me, I know that it's nothing that I did, because I worked very hard to make sure the patients get what they want. It's not about having friends there. Like, I could care less. I could give two shits. No. But I have had so much stress taken off of me. Like, I don't have to stress out about, oh my gosh, I'm going to piss her off. Oh my gosh, am I going to do that? Is she going to just throw me in here because she's my, you know what I mean? It's a lot of immaturity there also. Their maturity level is about the maturity level of my 10th grade goddaughter. Yeah. And they're not willing to talk about it. They're more likely to push it under the rug instead of addressing it. Hey, we're grown ups, so let's just address this. You know what I mean? But it's not there. So I think that's something that all management needs to take into consideration. Hey, talk to your employees. Yes. Hey, talk to them so that they can know that y'all actually care. Yeah. I had this one, I had one person that I actually took to, I felt like I could go to her with whatever, but it was just crazy because of her position and blah, blah, blah. So while I understand that, it's I can say that she did take the time to talk to me, because she knew a lot of stuff about me. So we did have that conversation. at the same time, it doesn't only take her, because she can't just say, hey, I'm going to talk to CJ, because then somebody else may see her and be like, that's favoritism, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But, like, that's, like, the relationship that the whole company needs to have on the whole, just building a relationship with the people in the office with you, especially directly with you, so that they can feel like, oh, hey, I matter to them. Oh, hey, they do care about me. It doesn't have to be no 20, 30, 45-minute conversation, 5 minutes. Hey, how are you doing? Just checking in, everything good. And if they want to vent, okay, you got 5 minutes. I got a meeting. But just to show that you care.
Exactly.
So that's just like my whole biggest thing.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for sharing this. And, you know, I think hopefully more managers will see this and get it, because, you know, it's not like we're trying to bash all managers, because not all managers are bad. I think that they are under a lot of pressure as well from their managers, which we understand completely. So it trickles down to everybody else. However, if they had a better relationship with their managers too, maybe, you know, it trickles down so that they have a better relationship with us. And so, you know, we'll do the best we can from a grassroots point of view and see if we can't initiate some kind of change in some way.
I hope
And
so,
we will
because
just
I
have
don't
to
feel like anyone
keep
should
it going.
go through this, because I feel like it's bullcrap. Like, it's like, overall, there's a lot of companies and there's a lot of managers. I feel like they should have like manager meetings and just like have a whole nationwide, like a health meeting, and just like, hey, we need to address this topic. We need to address that topic. Hey, what are you doing at your company that works for you? What do you see? What does your retention rate look like? What do you do to keep your employees coming back in, having people come in and just like not quit after 2 days or something? So I feel like, hey, let's just do that and see how can we make this better for the new people that's coming in, and be professional.
So see, this is exactly what I do with my company. So at Hunter Coaching and Consulting, I go in and I work with the managers if they're having issues with their employees, and or vice versa, the employees are having issues with the manager. Then I come in and I discuss, I consult and coach that manager, help them create a better environment for their team and a better understanding between team and management so that there's more cohesiveness. I've been on a team that works well, so I know what it takes, and I've been on a team where it didn't work. So let me tell you, I like the team that works nicely together much better, and I know what it's going to take. So, well, we can do all we can. I have another meeting to go to, but I've so enjoyed talking to you, and we'll reconvene again.
Yes, ma'am. Hey,
All right, so
thank you.
take care. All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.